Peace, y'all. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 47, man. So, yeah. Been a few days since I hit you with something. I'm out here fishing, y'all. I haven't had a chance to be fishing in like a month with the weather, the rain, and all kinds of other stuff going on. So I decided to hit you with this video while I'm out here real quick. I gotta do this real quick because my phone down and the battery ain't charging. But I ain't got no luck. But I dropped my keys in some water, and my car keys, and that cost me $400, man, to get some new car keys and shit. Now my phone feel like it ain't charging no more, so I think it's broke. So I probably gotta get another phone. So I'm trying to hit y'all with this video real quick while I'm out here before my battery die. You know what I mean? It's windy out. I don't care. It's a little chilly out. I don't care. I ain't been fishing in a month, so I wanted to come hang out. But I wanted to talk to y'all about people that you care about. Have you ever had somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that you care about, but they lose love for themselves? You know what I mean? And they don't want some kamikaze shit. So today's story, I already did this video, but when I was recording, it was storming and it was in the car, so you hear a lot of rain, so I wanted to do it over. So I never put it up. So today's story's about my dog Ralph, right? Now my homie Ralph, he used to make music. How I met Ralph was I do not remember how exactly I met Ralph. It was through third party, I want to say, but I don't remember how the hell I met him. You know what I'm saying? But we ended up doing music together, and I call him the Puerto Rican Dr. Dre. You know what I mean? Because he just took his time on the beat. Like, he would not leave that beat until that beat was mastered and done. Like, if I do a track, he'll be like 3-4 days cleaning the track up, editing it up, you know what I'm saying, making sure it sound like radio. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be like, man, you like the Puerto Rican Dr. Dre, you still messing with that beat? Man, I used to mess with him all the time. So he was a beast. He's one of the best people I've personally known to make beats. And Ralph used to like to get high on powder. You know what I'm saying? Ralph used to like to get high on powder. So ultimately, I think Ralph stole from me one time. I know it was him. You know what I'm saying? But he was always with me. I was always getting money. We was always getting money. He was one of the smartest people that I knew. Like, one time I remember he ain't had no money. He was like, damn, I ain't got no bread. So he went on the Craigslist, and he went to Craigslist, and he found somebody trying to buy some property, and he found somebody else trying to sell some property, and he middleman the whole deal, made three racks real quick that day. And we went out and we hung out and shit. He was definitely a smart dude. You know what I'm saying? He used to always be dressed up nice. He had his car, he had his crib. He was in the church when I met him. He was like some kind of youth pastor and all that, but he had a battle with going to church, you know what I mean? But his old lady was always in the church and all that, and you know, he was like in and out, you know what I mean? But I think Ralph started smoking crack, right, one time. So he showed up to my house with this skinny dude, a white boy, and I see the white boy, and I know the white boy because I did time with the white boy. Now, the white boy was from Orlando, and I was in Kissimmee at this time. So he showed up to my crib in Kissimmee at this time with this white boy, and I'm like, man, this is white boy named Bones. I'm like, man, I know, bro, man, I did time with him. So he used to call me Flacco. We was mad cool in the joint. So yeah, you know, we vibing out. So I'm like, all right, this nigga hanging out with this nigga gotta be smoking some hard. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever. And that was like one of the last times I seen him. Oh, he came by my crib. I used to breed dogs. I told you I always been in the game, dogs. He came by my crib another time, a little bit right after that, with this dude that had a little small pit bull. It was a blue nose. It wasn't a little bully. So, you know, he brought his little dog to the house, trying to show me the dog, whatever. I don't really like bullies, and none of that stuff like that. So I go to jail. I had a feeling You know what I'm saying? When I went to jail, that somebody was gonna try to break in the crib because I always had a lot of burners. I always had a lot of, you know what I'm saying, things, you know what I'm saying? And the crib I was at, the AC vents was on the floor. So when I got booked, I had told my baby mom stash everything in the AC vents. Now there's a few of them that didn't fit. A couple of long joints she wrapped up in clothes and threw them in the closet floor, made them look like dirty clothes and stuff like that. And then there was a tech that was on top in the box. Somebody breaks in my house and steals a tech. I'm thinking of somebody else or whatever. One day I get out of jail and somebody knock on my door. That same night I got out of jail. And it's Ralph. And I'm like, how the hell he knew I was getting out of jail? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, yo, I just stopped by, this and that. I said, yo, it's crazy. I just got out of jail about like 4 hours ago, bro. But as soon as he seen me, he broke down crying. He just looked at me and he started crying. I'm like, yo, what's up, my nigga? And he's like, just couldn't control himself crying. I don't know what was wrong with him or whatever, but he gave me a hug or whatever and this and that, and we was just talking, whatever. And he was like, yeah, I figured you was getting out, blah, blah, blah. I said, how you know I was getting out? So he got out the same day and shit. And I mean, he came to my house the same day I got out. So I was like, yo, somebody broke in my crib. And he was like, yeah, I know. I was like, you know? So I'm like, how he know? And he's like, yo, it was that dude that I brought with the pit bull. He came by and he showed me a gun that he stole from here, bro. So in my head, I'm like, you ain't beat this nigga's ass, because I know him. And he would beat the brakes off somebody that did that to me. You know what I'm saying? When he's not on drugs. You feel me? So I was like, yo, this dude stole my shit, bro. And he blaming it on the other cat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking in my head, but we talking, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pop this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna make him go to a rehab. He got an option. You know what I'm saying? Get in the car, I'm gonna take you to a rehab. So I'm thinking, and while we was talking and all this and that, he went on his way and shit. But at my head, I'm like, yo, you know, I'm trying to analyze everything. I'm like, all right, kid, whatever, boo. And I'm like, yo, I think this nigga's the one that stole my shit, bro. This nigga got lost in the sauce, nigga, on some crack while I've been gone and all that. So anyway, he gets arrested for supposedly robbing an old lady. It wasn't him. He wasn't, you know, like I said, people change when they get on drugs. Like he would, you know what I'm saying, he wouldn't try to steal from me or break in my house, something like that. Next thing you know, he's on crack, and that's what he did. I know it was him. You know what I'm saying? So, but people change when they on drugs. So he goes and they say he robbed the old lady. I don't believe that. Everybody knows that he didn't do it. The police beat him so bad, they fractured his skull. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the same no more after that. They beat him real bad. They sent him to prison. He does like a civil lawsuit on them for excessive force or something like that. He ends up winning this lawsuit. His power of attorney goes to his mother. I don't know if his family's watching this. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what my boy told me. This is what he told me himself. His power of attorney went to his mom's. His mom's end up keeping the money. When he gets out, he got nowhere to go. They kicked him out. He don't got nowhere to go. She kept the bread. And he's just drinking and fucking snorting powder, I guess, and drinking and smoking and drinking. So I haven't seen him. I don't know what's going on. We got another homegirl that does music, that used to do music with us. She, and you know, we had a barbershop on OBT. My boy had the barbershop. I ran it. And she's like, yo, she pulls up with her son to get a cut every now and then. So she pulls up and she's like, yo, I got to surprise somebody that you ain't seen in a minute. So I'm like, all right, cool. She pulls up. I go outside. It's Ralph. I'm like, yo, what's up? I give him a pound. I give him a hug. And instantly I could tell he ain't been showering. He smelled like old beer. You know when you sweat beer out, you know what I'm saying? He smelled like old beer and shit. He's smiling though. He's happy. Like, yo, bro, I love you, man. I ain't seen you forever, blah, blah, all this and that. So he's like, let's get some drink and this and that. And this time in my life, I said I'm going to quit drinking. I was like, man, I'm going to stop drinking, bro. I was drinking too much. So I said, nah, I ain't drinking no more, bro. I quit drinking. So he's like, oh, what, nigga, this and that. So he's talking, this and that. I went inside the barbershop, I came back out, and I don't see him. He's down look, and I see him down the other side of the parking lot. So I tell her, yo, what he doing? Who he talking to? You know them people? And she like, nah, he asking them for money. I'm like, asking him for money? Asking him for money for what? To buy some beer. That's how I found him at the red light. He was asking for money. I was like, what? So, I get embarrassed. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? So I was embarrassed. I was like, man, this dude embarrassing me, bro. So I called him over. I'm like, yo, what you doing, my nigga? He's like, nah, we gotta get some money. I wanna get some beer. Blah, blah. I said, look, bro, get in the car, man. We go to the liquor store. We get a bottle, some beers. And then we go to my homegirl house, the one that brought him. She cook and all that. She trying to get him to shower. He don't want to shower. She had just broke up with her dude. So she had some, like, dude clothes that fit him. Like, yo, take a shower, my nigga, this and that. So, we were arguing with him like a little kid for him to take a shower and all that. So at this point, he stopped caring about himself. His old lady had left him, took the kids. His mom took his money. They threw him out on the street. He had just got out of prison. He don't got nowhere to go, and he's just drinking himself to death. So he's like that. You know what I'm saying? We drinking, chilling, this and that. So I'm like, yo, I got to go, and I'm about to dip. And because at this point in my life, I was like, man, I got to stay away from certain people. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to progress and get where I'm trying to go. So I wasn't trying to hang out too much and all that. We drank, we talked, we was catching up. But I was trying to get him to get back right, though. I'm like, yo, my nigga, you got to get back into your music and get back right. My nigga, you wildin', bro. I ain't never seen you like this. He's one of the smartest dudes I know. Nigga was always dressed, you know what I'm saying? The nigga had a car. He was always on his P's and Q's. I'm like, I don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? The gun shit, I've been in prison and jail. He been in jail, and so that shit, like, I've been forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? But so come to find out, I get a phone call one day, and Ralph passed away. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my dog. He died like a horrible death, man. You know what I'm saying? To me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly how he died, I don't know if his heart gave out due to cocaine or due to just couldn't take it no more. But they say his heart gave out. He was walking on the train tracks in Kissimmee, and in the back of the train track somewhere, and he just straight collapsed. His heart gave out, and they didn't find him for 9 days. You know what I'm saying? They found his body 9 days later. And if you're in Florida, you got those buzzards, and you got those birds, and you got raccoons, and you got coyotes, and you got all these animals that will eat your, you know what I'm saying, eat your body when you die, pick at you and all that. So, my boy's body, like, you know what I'm saying, 9 days he was there before somebody found him. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately he drank himself to death, snorted, smoked some crack probably, you know what I'm saying, to death, man, because he lost love for himself. He felt like if he lost his wife and kids and his mom took his money and all that he just couldn't come back. He couldn't bounce back from that hurt. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a fighter. He was a person that I knew always to be strong. You know what I'm saying? But I guess we all have a weak point somewhere. So if you know somebody that struggles with addiction or alcoholism and stuff like that, and they losing love within themselves, for losing the hope to fight and live another day, and more trying to kill themselves slowly every day with these drugs and these alcohol, man, try to talk to them. Don't give up on them, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely sad. Like my boy was 9 days in the train tracks dead by himself. You know what I mean? Like nobody knew where he was at. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a sad way to go out. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts you because if you care about that person, it hurts you to see them like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, try to not give up on them. I know with certain people, there's only so much you can do. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can do. But try to be that positive light, that hope, that inspiration for them to keep striving to go. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to share that little story with y'all about my boy Ralph, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 407. Y'all know what it is. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe. I'm gonna get back to fishing. You know what I mean? See what if I catch something out here. You heard? Peace.